Kylian Mbappé, the French prodigy, was supposed to be the next big star at Real Madrid. After years of speculation, transfer rumors, and false dawns, the world's most coveted footballer finally made his way to the Santiago Bernabeu. Fans, media, and even players expected him to be the leader of the next Galáctico era. Yet, despite his undeniable talent and potential, Mbappé's time at Madrid so far has been less than dominant. From missed penalties in high-profile games to his struggles to find a place in the team's tactical setup, his story in Madrid is far from what was imagined. This raises the question, is Mbappé the wrong Galáctico for Real Madrid? The tactical misfit. To understand Mbappé's struggles at Real Madrid, we need to examine the tactical system he's been thrust into. At Paris Saint-Germain PSG, Mbappé was king of the left wing. He thrived in a position that played to his explosive speed, dribbling, and goal-scoring instincts. Whether cutting inside to score or delivering assists, that left wing was Mbappé's domain. However, at Real Madrid, the left wing is already the domain of Vinícius Júnior. The Brazilian winger, arguably the best left winger in the world right now, has made that position his own. With Vinícius thriving there, Mbappé's had to adapt, often playing as a central striker or occasionally drifting to the right wing. These roles have put him outside his comfort zone, where his natural style of play relying on space, movement, and explosive dribbles is not as effective. Unlike the traditional central strikers, Mbappé is not a target man. He doesn't hold up the ball nor battle defenders with his back to goal, characteristics that were essential to Karim Benzema's legendary tenure at Madrid. Mbappé is a player who thrives when there's space to run into, making quick transitions and cutting through defenses. The current system at Madrid, which has been built around a more traditional number 9, simply doesn't cater to these strengths. Although Mbappé started his Real Madrid career with a decent run, scoring 5 goals in his first 8 La Liga matches, he has struggled to maintain that level. For a player of his caliber, consistency is expected, and so far he has failed to deliver on that front. Without a system designed to maximize his strengths, his impact has been limited. It's clear Mbappe's struggles are not only personal but also tactical. Real Madrid's defensive issues. Another reason Mbappé has been unable to shine at Madrid is the instability at the back. Real Madrid's 2 key central defenders, Eder Militao and David Alaba, have both been sidelined with long-term injuries. This has left Antonio Rudiger as the only experienced center back holding the fort, with younger, less experienced players like Antonio Rudiger filling in at crucial times. This lack of cohesion in the defense has led to frequent tactical shifts and has disrupted the team's balance. A shaky defense has a domino effect on the entire team, including the forwards. In response to defensive vulnerabilities, Madrid has had to play more conservatively. The team has become less daring in attack, and this has directly impacted the chances that Mbappé thrives on. His game is built around quick transitions and exploiting space, but with the defense under pressure, Madrid cannot afford to take as many risks going forward. Consequently, Mbappé has had fewer opportunities to make those explosive runs behind defenders, the very opportunities that made him such a lethal force at PSG. Without a solid defense, there is always a lingering doubt whenever the ball is lost. The psychological pressure this places on the attacking players, including Mbappé, is immense. When the defense is stable, the attack can play with freedom and confidence. But with the backline constantly exposed, the attackers are always mindful of the potential for a counterattack or goal against them. Mbappé, who is still adapting to a new system and role, is now also having to cope with this added instability. The legacy of the Galácticos. When Real Madrid signed Mbappé, it wasn't just about acquiring one of the world's best players, it was about continuing the club's long-standing tradition of Galácticos. The history of Real Madrid is filled with legendary signings: Ronaldo, Zinedine Zidane, David Beckham, and more recently Cristiano Ronaldo. These were statement signings, players who were expected to deliver greatness on and off the pitch. However, not every Galáctico lived up to the hype. For every Cristiano Ronaldo, there was a Kaká. For every Zidane, there was an Eden Hazard. The question is whether Mbappé will follow in the footsteps of those who struggled at Madrid, like Hazard or Kaká, or whether he will rise to the occasion like Ronaldo and Zidane. Being a Galáctico at Real Madrid is about more than just talent, it's about thriving under pressure. It's about adapting to a team that demands instant success and relentless performance. When players fail to meet those demands, they face criticism not just from the fans, but from the media as well. This scrutiny is a heavy burden for any player, especially someone like Mbappe, who is now expected to carry the weight of a legacy that stretches back decades. The pressure of following Ronaldo's legacy. Perhaps the greatest challenge Mbappe faces at Real Madrid is stepping into the shadow of Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo didn't just play for Madrid, he redefined the club's Galáctico culture. With 450 goals and 4 Champions League titles, he became synonymous with Madrid's success. His achievements turned him into one of the greatest players of all time, and now every player who steps into that No. 7 shirt will be compared to him. For Mbappe, this comparison is inevitable. Every missed chance, every offside, and every average performance is measured against one of the greatest to ever play the game. The weight of these expectations is crushing. The pressure to live up to the legacy of Ronaldo is immense, and it can often take a psychological toll, especially on a young player still finding his place in a new system. At PSG, Mbappe was the undisputed star. The team was built around him, and the system allowed him to shine. He was adored by fans and rarely questioned. But at Real Madrid, the situation is different. He is no longer the sole focal point of the team. Vinícius Júnior has already established himself as a fan favorite, and Jude Bellingham has become a standout performer, taking the spotlight away from Mbappe. The pressure of being one of many world-class players has affected his confidence and ability to perform consistently. The pressure of the Bernabeu. Real Madrid's fans are notoriously demanding. The Santiago Bernabeu is a stage that requires players to deliver excellence every single time. The infamous booing of players like Gareth Bale and Eden Hazard shows just how unforgiving the Madridistas can be. Even Cristiano Ronaldo, one of the best players in the world, received his share of criticism from the crowd. For Mbappe, this scrutiny is magnified. When he misses a penalty or drifts out of a game, the crowd doesn't hold back. The media adds to the pressure, constantly analyzing his every move. At 25 years old, dealing with this level of public scrutiny can be overwhelming. But Mbappe is showing signs that this pressure is getting to him. His body language on the pitch has shown frustration, disappointment, and at times hesitation. This isn't the Mbappe we saw at PSG, where his confidence was sky high and his performances effortless. Is Mbappe the wrong Galáctico? So is Kylian Mbappe the wrong Galáctico for Real Madrid? It's a complex question. On one hand, you have a player with generational talent, struggling to adapt to a system that doesn't suit his strengths in a team plagued by defensive instability. On the other hand, you have the Santiago Bernabeu, a stage that demands instant success and relentless excellence. Mbappe's struggles are not necessarily a reflection of his talent, but rather a combination of factors: a tactical mismatch, a team in transition, and the pressure of following in the footsteps of legends like Ronaldo. The question now is whether he can adapt to Madrid's style of play and live up to the demands of being a Galáctico. If he can find his role in the team, the sky's the limit for Mbappe at Madrid. However, if he continues to struggle, his dream move could turn into a nightmare. In the world of football, timing, tactics, and temperament matter. And for Mbappe, his time at Real Madrid may be defined by whether he can evolve or whether the club will need to evolve around him. Only time will tell if Mbappe can become the Galáctico that Madrid fans expect, or if his move will be remembered as one of the great what-ifs in football history. So that's it for today. If you like this video, then please hit the like and subscribe button for more videos. Thanks for watching.